About 90 Islamic State-held villages and towns around Mosul have been retaken by the Iraqi coalition forces since the offensive began a week ago. An elite unit of the Iraqi army paused its week-long advance on Mosul as it approached the city's eastern edge on Tuesday. It's waiting for other U.S.-backed forces to close in on the Islamic State's last major urban stronghold in Iraq. And the combat ahead is likely to be more difficult and deadly because of the presence of civilians. And the UN says that some 1.5 million residents remain in the city, and the worst-case forecasts see up to 1 million being uprooted. Our correspondent Stephanie Fried has more details.
Combined forces continued their advances toward Mosul, around the edges of Mosul on Tuesday, surrounding essentially the city from the south, east, and north, as reports of casualties began pouring in, and a UN report said there have been massacres by ISIL of civilians as they flee the villages that the combined forces are moving in to take over. Namely, there are reports from the UN that perhaps up to 70 people were murdered and left in a house that was found by the forces, the Iraqi Peshmerga forces who moved into a village. Women, children being killed by ISIL. Also getting reports of the Peshmerga and Iraqi forces who are being killed in the fierce fighting. Meanwhile, 600 kilometers southwest of Mosul, a fierce fight continues for the third day to control the Arutba town. It was controlled by Iraq, has gone to ISIL control as of Sunday, and a fight for who will ultimately control it ensues. There are conflicted reports from there about who's controlling the area on Tuesday. ISIL's news media says that they have control. Iraq's news media has said that they have gone in, they brought convoys in, backup support, and they have control. But again, on Tuesday, that battle continues. That's a strategic town of 22,000 sitting on the Jordanian, Syrian, Iraqi border. It is a perfect town for ISIL to flee to from the fighting in Mosul, and also to smuggle weapons across through. Stephanie Fried, CCTV, Baghdad, Iraq.